Hello, happy Friday. We made it through the week. I'm Kalyna in for Kristen Smith. Welcome to the Morning Wrap. This is the bridge between your morning and your afternoon, and it's a show that's designed for us to be closer to you. So feel free to drop us a comment across those social media pages. You can use the hashtag KCalNews, and we might even read it live on the air. Want to kick things off per usual with our top headlines of the day. So we have assignment desk manager Mark Liu live at the desk, heading over there in a second. But what do you have for us so far?
All right, good morning, Kalyna. We are tracking several stories this morning. First, a mansion fire that broke out in Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills Fire fought this fire for hours this morning. Take a look. This is video from SkyCal first. This is the site of a 6,000 square foot mansion that was under construction on Eldon Way, just north of Sunset in Beverly Hills. Now, where this fire started, Beverly Hills Fire responded here at about 4:30 a.m. after reports of big flames shooting through the roof. You can see there when they got on scene, they aggressively fought this fire with water lines. Now, I said this house was under construction, so the fire really raced through this home. Firefighters had to go into what's called defensive mode, where they fought the fire from outside the structure in hopes to keep it contained just to the property. Now, the surrounding 5 homes of this place were evacuated just for safety. We also have video right when this fire started. Take a look. This is how big these flames were when firefighters first arrived. There was no one home at the time, so there aren't any reports of any injuries, but neighbors tell us this property had been under construction for some time, and it appears to have changed ownership several times since then. Now, fire investigators are going to try to figure out how this fire started. It was really big.
Yeah, I was going to say, just based on that video there, it's just that bright orange glow, and I'm sure neighbors were kind of wondering what is going on here.
Yeah, well, they had to be evacuated at 4:30 this morning.
Well, right,
so,
but the smoke, you could see it from the distance too,
yeah,
so it was definitely a massive fire.
Now, from fire onto water. Multiple water main breaks. There's reports of not 1, not 2, but 3 of these water main breaks, 2 in Hollywood and 1 in Hancock Park. Fire crews said that gushing water weighed down the roof of a nearby house in Hollywood, and it partially collapsed. They rushed to free the woman that was trapped inside, and moments later they had to free themselves. And the department's celebrated electric engine number 82, a first of its kind in North America. When it initially pulled up last night, I think we may have video, there was only street flooding, but then after some rumbling, the asphalt opened up beneath them. Engine 82 started sliding in, and the crew managed to safely navigate it out. We're hearing that the engine did suffer some damage. Also, overnight, a broken pipe in the intersection of Poinsettia and Willoughby. Water rushed down that street. The road appears to be damaged, and the sidewalk also buckled. And finally, in Hancock Park, another water main break, number 3.
Jeez.
A smaller one, but you can see that water sort of bubbled up through the cracks there. This was near McCadden Place and Rosewood. Now, no word yet on what's causing all of this, but we are hearing that the pipes at the first location appear to be very old. That's common in Los Angeles. We have like 100-year-old water mains in some places.
And I mean, you know this. I've lived here my whole life, and I feel like this is just something that you always see. Maybe it feels like once a week, to be honest, when you take California in as a whole. I remember living in San Diego, we had so many popping up in one specific area. So, you know, you hate to see it, but it does happen.
Yeah, to be fair, there are hundreds, maybe thousands of miles of pipe under there, so they have a lot to fix. Now, we also have this story. This one's kind of my favorite of the morning. An ambulance crew in North Hills had to call for another ambulance for themselves. Now, at about 2 a.m. this morning, an ambulance from LAFD Station 90 was treating an overdose patient in North Hills. That patient was already in the back of the ambulance when they were just finishing up and taking care of that person when, out of nowhere, the ambulance got struck head on by this gray sedan. You can see it right there. The paramedics and the patient in the back of the ambulance weren't injured, but that female adult driver of the sedan needed medical attention at the scene. The crew of Ambulance 90 had to stop treating their overdose patient and started treating the other driver instead. They called for another ambulance to help. More firefighters arrived. It ended up being this really big scene. Ultimately, that driver ended up needing an ambulance of her own. The overdose ambulance needed a 3rd ambulance. 3 ambulances for 1 crash. Now LAPD is investigating how a crash like that could have happened. Like, how do you hit an ambulance that's parked on the side of the road head on?
I mean, you know, luckily for that driver, that specific, I hate to say it, but that happened in that moment where they were already on scene and they could go there. But then it was unfortunate for the other patient they were treating. So a lot of layers to that story. Hopefully everyone
is going to be
ends up okay.
Everyone is going to be okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about this. You know, and I know that KCal News starts off really early in the morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. And of course, we hope that you've been there from the start. But if you're just joining us, we have a little something we put together in case you missed it.
Saw you yesterday doing the tater tot challenge, and you killed it.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
college
you had
came in handy, girl.
And those are the lessons we learned in college, right?
Absolutely.
You know,
Happy Friday, everyone. We made it.
Friday.
How exciting.
We're very excited.
Yes.
Normally we clap. This
I think
time
we're
just
still
like,
waking up right now.
No Grammy parties. You said you were not invited to any.
No,
and we
but
were bummed out.
I
Weren't you
love that
invited to
you
one?
thought I was cool enough to
one.
go.
I thought you were cool.
But hey, if anyone is watching and you want to take me,
Holla.
I'm free. I got nothing to do. Delicious.
So the food blogger Kalyna, you get the pizza, you get the hot dog, and then you wrap them up together,
What?
and you
That's
get the
too
double
much.
meal.
No, it's
Double
not
meal.
too much. That sounds delicious.
I knew Kalyna would love
Breakfast,
it.
crack an egg on
Right.
top. You got it.
That's if I was set right now, I would be going to a trade school.
What would be your
I'd be a
trade?
plumber or electrician.
a plumber?
Yeah, why not?
I'm going to call you next time I need some plumbing help.
Well, I don't know what to do now. I didn't go to trade
Right,
school,
right, right.
but
That's,
yeah.
that's true.
Well,
Okay.
I wish I did, and I wish I was going to the Grammys. So if anyone wants to take me, I am free and available.
I bet Suzanne would let you come, like, be her assistant.
I told her
Yeah, there you go.
her suitcase.
I'm going to give it you guys a little reveal in a moment. But first, we're
Okay.
going to talk about the top four. Don't you dare, ma'am. Okay, let's talk about the big four. Album of the year. Come on, Jamie. Record of the year, Song of the Year, and Best New Artist. And the nomination.
Alex, boom.
Boom, boom. Give it to me.
Wait, how did,
Yeah, wait, do you do it fist
I-
bump and then
jellyfish?
explosion?
Every time I do an interview, I say fist bump to make it official. Bam.
oh,
Give me some of
Kalyna.
that. Feel that.
Get it.
Got it.
But it's the beach. Basically, it's the beach, and it's beautiful, and
Well, because
it's
we have the
weekend.
Malibu camera, we have Santa Monica,
Yeah.
and we have Long Beach. So.
That's
And
right.
it is Southern California, and we have beach all across the coast.
Accusing these companies of price gouging. Of course, some customers agree, others say it's just part of the market.
No,
Live in
shame.
Argentina,
Yeah. Shame on
Hotel
them.
News.
Shame.
It's so
Gearing up for the big show. Oh, we got a little crash happening over there. The hot Suzanne Marques joins us now live. Not going to be any crashes on the red carpet, I'm sure.
I hope not.
All right, coming up next, we're asking you, what's the buzz on the Grammys? The Grammys are happening this Sunday, and we're talking predictions and all of the build-up. Who are you excited to see? Get in on that conversation. It's happening on our social media sites at KCOW News. We want to hear from you, and we will be reading your comments live on the air. Also, we got to throw in Bad Bunny early. I don't mind that at all. Meteorologist Alex Viston will have your SoCal weather when we come back, and we're leaving you with my Puerto Rican friends. Welcome back to the morning wrap. I'm joined by my friend Mark. Well, he said he was going to dance at some point.
I
Look
am.
at you, stand up and show us your moves. Come on. Come
you
on,
know
Mark.
I don't
You
do that
said you
for
were going
free.
to. Come on.
It's not your contract.
It's not yet. We'll see.
Alex Viston's here. We have the one and only Suzanne Marques, our
guys.
special guest
Hello.
today. How are you?
I'm great.
Yeah?
I'm jazzed.
Are you tired yet? I
I'm
know
not
you have a
tired.
big
Now
weekend.
the adrenaline's
Okay.
kicking in, so I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
It's going to be fun.
So excited that everyone's here on this Friday. It's the weekend. Any plans?
I'm getting sushi tonight.
Okay, great.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Big plan. I've been looking forward to that since Monday.
I'm seeing Lion
Excited for
King
that.
tomorrow night
Oh,
at Pantages.
I love that you're putting
Love
aside
that.
some time to do something other than all the prep work
Yeah.
you've been doing for the Grammys.
But I
That's
bought
great.
these tickets in the fall, so I'm like, wow, I don't have a break this weekend, but it'll be fun.
It'll be really fun. And then
Yes.
Mark, any
There's a
plans?
huge cheeseburger in my afternoon.
Okay.
There's an
Amazing.
enormous cheeseburger
Yes,
coming
you
down.
worked so hard.
This
You
is
deserve
Friday.
it.
I think that the cheeseburger on Friday after
Cheeseburger
work,
Fridays.
In and
can't
out?
go
Are you
wrong.
an
I
in and out guy? Okay. me too.
Animal style. Okay, well, we're talking about In-N-Out and burgers and everything else. We're also breaking down what's trending online on our segment, What's the Buzz? And of course, the current buzz is surrounding the Grammys. That's where we have our beautiful and talented and wonderful Suzanne
Mark.
Marques
Oh, me,
here with
me.
us today. Suzanne, and you are breaking down some of the predictions, some
Yes.
of the acts that we're going to see, and the Grammy suite and all that good stuff.
Yes. So do you guys have any favorites? I already know you're Bad Bunny.
I know,
don't
I'm
have to
so
ask
annoying.
I'm in Harry Styles' court.
You. Okay.
Yeah,
How about you, Mark?
I'm a big fan.
Lizzo and Adele.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I think all of these people will take home at least one Grammy this
I hope
weekend.
so.
Yes, they will. So the big four are Album of the Year, which Beyonce has never won, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best New Artist. And the nomination and voting process is open to all Academy members just for these categories. So they're the most prestigious awards of the night, meaning everybody loves them. DJ Jose Galvan of KCRW has some bold predictions for us.
Up first, we have Song of the Year, the award that goes to the songwriters of the song.
Oh, this list of 10 songs is so good. Here are your nominations. Sung by Gayle. As It Was by Harry Styles. About Damn Time by Lizzo. Adele's Easy on Me. The other 5 include Taylor Swift's 10-minute version of All Too Well. Break My Soul by Beyonce. Steve Lacy's Bad Habit. God Did by DJ Khaled, featuring Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, John Legend, and Friday.
I come from a generation.
Kendrick Lamar's The Heart Part 5. And lastly, Just Like That by Bonnie Raitt. So who will win?
Lizzo.
Okay.
I think About Damn Time.
Yeah, it's about damn time that song gets an award. It's a blast. Up next, Record of the Year. The nominees are Don't Shut Me Down, sung by supergroup ABBA. Adele's single Easy on Me from her 2021 album 31. Break My Soul by the Queen Bee herself, Beyonce. Mary J. Blige's Good Morning Gorgeous. You and Me on the Rock by Brandi Carlile featuring Lucius. Doja Cat's Woman from her Planet Her album. Steve Lacy's Bad Habit. The Heart Part 5 by Kendrick Lamar. Lizzo's About Damn Time. And lastly, As It Was by Harry Styles. Wow, it's definitely gonna be hard to pick just one, but DJ Jose Galvan is making a bold prediction anyway. Okay, how about Record of the Year, and how does that differentiate from Song of the Year?
Okay, so it's almost the same because it awards the best track, but it awards the mixer, the engineer, the producer as well. But I like Harry Styles, As It Was.
Everybody loves Harry.
Yeah, I think it's a great sounding track.
Up next, Best New Artist. Here is your list of the 10 Best New Artist nominations. Anita, Omar Apollo, Domi and JD Beck, Money Long, Samara Joy, Lotto, Maniskin, Toby Wigway, Molly Tuttle, and finally, Wet Leg. Who do you think will win Best New Artist?
So taking into account, everything that goes into voting and the process, personally, Manskin is going to win. They got that big hit, Beggin'. I'm sure you've heard it.
Yes.
They might have been around quite a few years.
Moving right along to the most coveted category of the night, Album of the Year. The album, Voyage by ABBA. Adele's most mature album yet, 30. The album that took the summer by storm, Un Verano Sin Ti by Bad Bunny. Beyonce's Renaissance album. Good Morning Gorgeous, Mary J. Blige's deluxe album version that included Anderson .Paak, her, and DJ Khaled. Brandi Carlile, In These Silent Days. Coldplay's Music of the Spheres. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers by Kendrick Lamar. Special by Lizzo. And Harry's House by Harry Styles. My. There's a lot to choose from. So Album of the Year, drum roll please.
Album of the Year, my pick, Bad Bunny.
Okay.
You gotta give it, very impactful. And that award goes to all the co-writers, the producers, everybody involved. And as a Spanish language album, it's the first time it's been nominated for an Album of the Year.
So who do you think will come out on top? I guess we will see at the Grammys.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Okay, so obviously I don't even need to say it that I'm going for Bad Bunny, but
he's spot on.
But also, yeah, absolutely. But I do like that. What did he say again? Is it the first Spanish language album that's been nominated in that category?
Oh yeah.
Is that what it is? Okay. Yeah. So see, we're breaking some records.
I like history makers.
I like it.
Kalyna like to
also,
hear that.
huge fan of Doja Cat and Anita, so I'm rooting for them too. What about you guys?
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
And Adele. I'm a big Adele fan.
Yeah, absolutely.
If Beyonce gets 4, she has the most Grammys of anybody in history.
Wow.
So just start counting. She's up for 9, I think. So once she hits 4,
that'll
boom.
be really
She'll
interesting.
be the queen for real.
Exactly.
I
real
remember
queen bee.
they were talking about this earlier. Possibly, what do you think about this? Possibly Beyonce having a surprise performance at the Grammys. There's a rumor.
And you said
about that.
you heard Jay-Z.
Well, I heard a Jay-Z song when I was going to pick up my credential, and it was over the loudspeakers, and everybody started to stop and listen, saying
subliminal messaging, right?
But he has a song with DJ Khaled. I could see that happening more. And there's also a 50-year tribute to hip hop where everybody in rap.
He would be in that.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think he would be part of that. Beyonce just came out of that incredible performance overseas where she was paid like $25 million for an hour performance.
Is it in
At the
Dubai?
Atlantis.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
Dubai,
one.
right.
Where, you know, even like the toothbrushes were gold. It was
Somehow
so
my invitation to that got lost. I don't understand. I was so supposed to go to that. I don't know why I didn't get it.
So, I mean, I would love for an encore performance of that, but I would think the Grammys would also want to leak that out before Sunday if it was happening, but who knows?
Yeah. And also a big announcement from Beyonce this week, you know, ahead of the Grammys, that she's going on tour. So
that's what everybody's doing. They're planning for days off on Tuesday. I guess they're staggering it, but I'm looking at all the TikToks where they're like, "How do I do paid time off? Do I pretend I'm sick when everybody else is going
but you have to afford the tickets.
Or get them at all. You have to like cross your fingers and light a candle.
So it's perfect timing if she did perform because Sunday night Grammys, Tuesday is the big day.
There you go. You know, I am curious too, because none of us, I assume, have been to the Grammys, just our very own Suzanne Marques. So what is it like being there and going behind the scenes? Can you give us a little inside scoop?
It's the least pretentious award show, which is my favorite. You have guys in t-shirts, I've said this, and like bomber jackets, like that is fine. This is perfectly fine. Everything we're wearing here would be fine, but then you have people who are wearing, you know, the meat dress that Lady Gaga wore. They'll wear like really over the top shocking outfits, or they'll dye their hair, and it's expected. So I feel like it's a no pressure night.
You know what? I went to the Grammys once.
Oh, did you really?
See?
Oh my gosh, so
I was a seat filler in the 90s when I was in college.
What did you wear?
I wore like a suit. I had to wear a suit because that's what.
Stand out because
No, but they, you know, sometimes people get up out of their seats, and when they take a shot of the audience, they don't want those seats to be empty. So someone stood up and they were like, "You go run and sit in that seat," and I ran.
Did
I
you
was
see
like,
anyone?
I was like,
Did you get to meet
no, I didn't. I was kind of in the back.
Okay.
But you're right.
Still
it was
a cool
way less
experience.
pretentious because I also did it for the Emmys one year, and that was much more fancy.
I love that you do that.
This was a great gig for me when I was in college.
And it does show the difference. The closer you are to the front, the more pressure it is to have something that stands out. But my friends who are part of the music industry, who, you know, I guess would be more anonymous, they were up in the nosebleeds, and there's no pressure up there.
Of course.
Makes sense.
I love that. Well, we kind of talked about this already, but maybe we can revisit it. Are you guys excited to see anyone specific perform?
Yes, I mean, I interviewed Kim Petras, so I'm a little biased. But also Sam Smith is so over the top and fun.
Are they gonna
They're performing together. Unholy? Yeah, I think it's Unholy.
It's probably.
So yeah.
It's a bop.
Yeah, so I mean, he had this huge Valentino gown that she emerged from.
Fantastic.
You know it's going to be something big like that for the Grammys, right? It's going to be
Remember my favorite performance, and I'm glad you're here because it's a blast from the past. Eminem, remember when he had all the M&Ms come out?
Yes.
I remember that.
Okay, thank you, Kalyna. Well, I forget. I mean,
Slim Shady, right? Yeah.
Kalyna looks a lot younger than she is, okay? I'm just saying. Kalyna, I associate you with Alex, okay? That's a compliment.
There's like a 15-year difference here.
I know.
We'll do it.
But still, everybody remembers Eminem. I want something like that, where it's so iconic, you're like, M&Ms everywhere. I just want some kind of jaw-dropping moment. Lizzo would probably do that.
I think she would.
Yes.
That's who I'm looking forward to.
Or Bad Bunny. He always has over-the-top performances, as Kalyna can attest to.
I just can't wait to see him. I'm so excited.
She just wants to go and stake out.
And Harry. It's like Harry Styles is going to be up there.
I'm a big fan.
You know, it's really funny because it's really not, it's not like I find him attractive. I just really love his music. And I love all the stuff he's doing for Puerto Rico. I know I've said this before, just because I'm from there and I like the attention to the island and all that jazz.
That's true. Absolutely.
But I do love him too. So, you know, there's a little mix of everything. Let's go to Twitter. Why not? Let's all weigh in on this. So Jordan is saying, my Grammy Big Four predictions: Record of the Year, As It Was; Song of the Year, All Too Well; Best New Artist, Lotto; Album of the Year, Beyonce. I'm predicting an Adele shutout. Really? Huh, interesting. Okay, a new Vench says, my prediction for this year's Grammy Awards is that Kendrick Lamar will get a clean sweep for the 3 Grammys out of the 3 Grammy nominations.
We love a local. Not hating that, loving it.
And Potluck Harry says, I'm reading Grammy predictions all day, and I swear so many people are out of touch. I don't know how anyone can actually say Record of the Year is going to anyone but Harry. I think his handle kind of give us a little hint.
That's true.
Harry.
I love that though. I love stands. We have one of our assistants, Cynthia, who wrote one of our Harry pieces, helped us out, and she was at the concert, and once Harry came out, her TikTok was like this. She was screaming so hard. I just live for that kind of loyalty and excitement. It takes me back to when I was younger.
I can't fake that energy.
No, you can't. That's true.
I love it. And hey, you're going to see this girl all over the place this weekend.
You'll get sick of me, but I'm gonna highlight all of the stars.
Never get sick of her.
And we can't wait to see what you get.
Yeah,
the Grammys.
We'll see where we were.
Okay, the gifting suite is going to be on at 4 on KCAL.
Cool.
I will tell you what I got. I bought myself some fake hair that goes all the way down to my waist.
Amazing.
Fancy.
Either it'll look great or it'll be hilarious. And you know what? It works at the Grammys.
Anything goes, like you said.
That's right.
Exactly.
No, I love it. She's going to show up dressed as cheese.
Exactly right. Hey, at least I'd make some kind of list.
Yeah.
I'd rather make any list than no list.
That's the spirit.
Right.
Well, you can watch the Grammy Awards Sunday right here on CBS Los Angeles and streaming live on Paramount Plus. And you can keep it on KCAL starting this Sunday at 4 p.m. An hour before the show, Suzanne is going to report live from the red carpet. She's talking about nominees, breaking down all the fashion, hopefully no meat dress again, maybe a cheese or grape dress. There's also a special Grammys edition of The Lot, full of Grammy nominees, the Grammy Gifting Suite, and more. It's happening on CBS News Los Angeles tonight at 7 p.m. and streaming on Paramount Plus, Pluto TV, and also the CBS News app. Very exciting. We're all so excited to see Suzanne all over the place this weekend.
Well, thank you. And you know, there is an encore performance of The Lot at 3:30 on Sunday.
Perfect.
So just keep it on KCAL all day Sunday.
Yeah, I love it. Looking forward to it, Suzanne.
Thanks, you. All right, we're going to talk about Pet of the Day, and it's actually National. Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Maximum energy.
National Golden Retriever Day. So, Alex, she took advantage. Look at her little pup. Your puppy is as big as you are.
I know. Well, she's like half the size of me. But this is, yes, this is Lily. She's the love of my life. She loves to ride in cars, as you can see there. And she is 2.5 years old. She loves sunflowers. She loves going on walks.
So
she will eat anything anybody gives her. And she's silly, goofy, and again, she's the love of my life. So yes, this is Lily.
Did you know it's National Doggy Date Night, by the way?
We're going to go on a date tonight.
Okay.
Lily and I. There's Lily and I being in love. Yes. So we will be both going out for sushi, Lily and I. So that's my sweet girl. Okay, good morning, everybody. We are approaching the noon hour here and taking a look at the weather picture. Well, we've got rain just to the north of us over the Bay Area and portions of Northern California. Now for us here, we're actually seeing a break in those clouds. So still seeing high level clouds out there, but a little bit more sunshine as we head into this afternoon. Let's go to the Inland Empire where temperatures rising to the upper 60s and even lower 70s across some spots. What a beautiful day. We will keep the clear sky as we head into this evening and temperatures will drop into the 40s. So we are looking at some changes as we head into Sunday as we will see a system pass through the state, and this is going to bring us a chance for light rain, primarily as we head into Sunday morning. So here's 5:30 in the morning. Maybe you're getting up. If you're getting up in Orange County, you could potentially see a little bit of light rain. I see very little impact with this. So if you've got plans outdoors on Sunday, still looking good, just look out for the potential for some light rain, especially in the morning hours. And temperatures will also drop into the 60s. So we are going to be cooler from Saturday into Sunday, and then offshore winds will start to increase as we head into the start of the week. That's going to bring a little bit more sunshine with temperatures rebounding into the upper 60s to lower 70s. Kalyna?
All right, Alex, thank you. I forgot to mention, if you think your pet should be our pet of the day, just send us some photos, videos, a short bio. You can post them on your social accounts using the hashtag KCAL News, and we will be on the lookout. And it's time for some birthday shout outs. You can see the 3 images behind me. Happy birthday to actress Isla Fisher, who turns 46 today. Nathan Lane celebrates 66 years, and reggaeton singer Daddy Yankee is 45 today. And if you have a birthday coming up, just let us know. We may put your face on one of the monitors right behind me. Just post your picture and your age and tag us at KCAL News, and we will be on the lookout. Don't go anywhere. In just a few minutes, our news coverage continues with Amy Johnson on KCAL News at noon. Amy, what are you working on?
Well, we've got a lot coming up in just a few minutes. The woman seen on camera, stealing that puppy and then beating a pet store owner. Well, she's been taken into custody. We're going to have details of her arrest. And the Pentagon is now commenting on a Chinese spy balloon that is making its way across the U.S. What they plan to do coming up. We'll have that and so much more next at noon. I'll send it back to you, Kalyna.
All right, thank you so much. And that's our show for now. Thank you so much for watching the Morning Wrap. We had a great time with you and, of course, with Mark and Alex and Amy and Suzanne. Thanks to our viewers as well. And stick around for KCAL News at noon. And remember, we're always on at kcalnews.com. Have a great day and a great weekend.
It's just